that you didn't have no balance within the program. And that's what I say about this portal. You can always go get guys here and there, but a total portal team is going to be a hit or a miss, and you can't miss too many damn times.
No, and I think that it messes with your
Your
culture
lock,
in the locker
your
room
locker room.
because listen, I know that Florida State fans will get pissy about me saying this, and they have before. Their their culture was on full display when they didn't get into the CFP and they all bounced and didn't even care about playing in the New Year's Six game. You know, you're going up against the defending back-to-back champions in the Orange Bowl, which was Coach Bowden's favorite damn game, and you don't even have anybody show up for it, and you get boat raced in it. Unbelievable to me. Don't tell me how great your culture is whenever they're running out on you because it's a team full of a bunch
Well,
of portal guys that are.
well, now, Jason, I'm gonna
I'm just
disagree with
telling
you
you what I
just a
feel
little
about
bit.
it. I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
I've heard this story. I've heard people
Let's
say
hear.
here,
I want to hear it again.
hey, no,
and I'm
man.
telling you, if you've got a
Here's my
bunch of
thing.
guys that are, if you got a bunch of dudes that are
I'm
just
gonna let you talk. Go
mercenaries,
ahead.
which is what they did,
Yeah.
and then I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, here's the deal too. If I got a kid that's sitting over here that's gonna be a first rounder or a second rounder,
Oh, come
hold
on
on.
with
I ain't
that
know. Oh, come
shit,
on, nothing.
man.
Okay, Billy Bowman and Stessman didn't play in our game. So what's the fucking
That's the same
difference?
thing as the New Year's Six game against the defending champs.
It don't make a difference. It's a bowl
Yes,
game. It
it
wasn't
does
for the
make a
national champ.
difference. Yes, it
No, it
does.
doesn't. No,
Yes,
it
it
doesn't.
does. Come
No, it
on, man.
doesn't. To you, it does, but maybe not to them
You're gonna tell me that
and other
they're
people.
not gonna get a better look against a team from Georgia that's just won the back-to-back champions, and
It don't.
they've
It
lost
don't make a
one game.
difference. It
Come
don't
on,
make a
man,
difference. You
it does
13
make a
and 0.
difference.
You already got tape.
How do you perform against the best in the country?
They're not the best in the country. They ass didn't make the playoff.
They lost one game and could have easily made the playoff.
They lost more than one game to get out.
They lost one game. They lost one game in 30 in that stretch.
Well,
One in 30. Just the game to Alabama. And
here's
they
the
didn't have
deal.
everybody decide
Here's
not
the
to
deal.
play in
You
it.
don't.
They didn't have
You
everybody
don't.
decide not to play in it.
You don't. You don't. Here's the deal. You don't have a damn agent sitting there talking to you or telling you this is your money, this, that, and the other. Now, everybody's personal decision ain't the same.
When it came to Billy but you're talking about you cannot compare it to Billy and Stutz. You can't.
Why you can't?
Because
It's
what did we say?
it's another game that's
I'll
on the
tell you
book
why.
that you're
Because
supposed
we
to
said
play.
that it would be better for them to go and go over and do the
So
Senior Bowl deal. It
why
was
wouldn't
better
be
for them
better
to go do the
why
Senior
wouldn't be
Bowl
better
deal.
for Benson to go ahead on and get ready for the NFL?
Who?
The running
Say
back
again?
Benson. The running back Benson that was at Florida State. Why isn't why didn't the same thing
Because if
apply
you can
to
go
him?
have a good game against that defense at Georgia, you don't.
That's just one
It's gonna
game.
raise your draft stat, your
That's
draft
just
stock.
one
You can tell
game.
me it's not.
In one game.
Oh, come on, man.
One game. It's one game.
Okay, it's one game. It's one game that they didn't have a game like that all year.
It don't matter. It's one game. If they're sitting up there telling you this is gonna happen regardless
Did
of
he
whether
get
you
into
play
the
this
first
game.
round?
He wouldn't. His projection is still where it was. He's first or second round pick.
So you're gonna tell me if he goes out and has a nice game against Georgia that
He
maybe it
still
doesn't
would have
help
been
him?
he still would have been right where he was. It wouldn't have made no difference.
Well, then why are you saying that it
So
was
he
going to
should.
help him to go to not play? Then why did it help him to not play?
Well, how did it help him to play? It wouldn't have helped him to play either.
If he goes and has a
You
good
still
game
taking a
against
risk.
the best defense in the country, it wouldn't help
And
him.
the best defensive country saw their ass on the outside.
The best
Yeah, the
defense
best.
in the country had lost one game in 30.
I don't give a shit. They lost the damn game that didn't get their ass
All I'm
in.
telling you is, hey, I'm just
They
telling you what
lost.
I said.
They
I'll
lost the
stand by what I
game.
said.
It
I'll
did not
stand by
get
what I
their ass
said.
in.
Is that it was a
And
team
I'm
of
gonna stand.
mercenaries. It was a team of mercenaries,
Yes, I
and they
agree with
mercenaried
that.
their asses right out.
I agree with
That's
that.
not the culture that's going to go win a natty. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. I'm not sitting up there
Why
saying
are
that.
you? What do you mean
I
you
agree
agree with
with
me?
you. I agree with you that, but I'm just saying everybody on that team situation was different.
don't necessarily always have a problem with it, but when everybody across the team decided, fuck all that, we ain't gonna play.
Well, they might have been said giving a big fu to the damn people. Say, you know what? If we don't play, there's not gonna be as many tickets sold. So y'all didn't let us in. Screw you, damn committee.
You
Hey,
enjoying this, are you?
Oh man,
It's usually you and me that are doing
Yeah.
dude, this was everything, bro. I listen, man. I could have interjected it in listen, man. I just watched that.
hey, hey, it is what it is,
Ah,
man.
that was great, man. That
Hey,
shit warmed my heart, man.
oh man, you know
I'm glad you
I
enjoyed
love
it.
it.
hey, I'm a union man. I was a union man for 30 years, bro. I'm always gonna take up for the guys, bro. That's just me.
I'm not even saying I was going at the Florida State coaching staff and what kind of culture they built there. I'm not a big Norvell guy or that program. I think they did not do themselves a
Well,
good. I don't think
they
that they
did
did
it.
a
They
good
had
thing for their
here's the
program. And I
here's
think
the deal.
it was proven out last year when they went 2-10.
Dude, they had an emergency situation. In an emergency situation, his ass had to go get some damn players. And that's what happened. He went and
Okay.
got the players. He went and got the damn extension.
1
Now
year
he
is
get rid
one
of his
thing. 1 year is one thing.
right. I mean, he had that.
He did that the year before is whenever that all started. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it had to trickle down into them playing. But I get what you're saying. But he was on the damn hot seat. You know, hey, look, this
I
damn portal
understand that,
thing.
but then he doubled down on it the next year instead of
Because if you, hey,
there has to be a balance to this shit. We know we've
I
talked about it.
I've said that 1,000 times. Everybody knows that. But here's the deal: if the shit worked one, god damn it, I'm gonna try it again.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I, all I'm
Look
saying is we
at
know damn
Boganowski.
well Boganowski loved it. All I know is they weren't going to win the Natty if they couldn't even keep their shit and team together. You know, it didn't take much to break them all apart. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean I think it was more pissed at the bowl committee than it was anything. I think they were more pissed at the bowl committee, and from what I heard, because a couple kids from Mississippi was on that team, they were pissed at the bowl committee and were like, "Screw y'all,
That
we're
bowl,
not going."
the bowl committee was tripping, bro. Like
And thing about it is,
I
I'm
hate
not
that.
saying that the bowl
I
committee
hated
was
that
correct in that.
subjectivity in stuff. Like I hated that, dude. I did not
see,
like that.
and here's the thing. I think that from what I'm hearing, from what I heard, it's like, man, I'm not finna go sell tickets and make these songs on a bunch of money. When everybody find out we're not playing, ticket sales going to go down. There's not going to be as many people in the stand. Which I don't know if any of that happened, but that was the mindset with them. They was like,
Hey,
screw y'all.
the
Y'all don't
college
want to put us
football
in the game.
committee,
Screw y'all.
the college football playoff committee was tripping that year, bro.
They screwed that thing up to
They
me.
was tripping, bro. Like
Yep.
you took a team that lost in the SC championship, bumped them all the way to like 7 or 8,
and call your team trash. That's what they are, trash.
And then that was the same year TCU lost in the Big
Bro.
12 championship.
Oh yeah.
Stayed in there.
Without that quarterback, they weren't winning shit.
But that's what I'm saying though. But like, where is that in like the description of like a team making it or not making it? You know what I mean? I thought it was just based off record. You know what I mean? The subjectivity and the what ifs, like that never really was like a part of the equation for me. So to see them do that, I was just like, oh man, that's jacked up. That's
I would
jacked
say it was the right thing that they did get screwed over a bit, but in the end, did you want to watch that a year after watching TCU get completely blown out in the final? They were looking at, and it was in the laws in the rankings in the laws. And look, what did they do last year? They overcorrected and put a bunch of shit teams in there that didn't belong, and look what it did to the playoff. I think that they did the right thing. In the end, it sucks that they did it, but they did the right thing.
Nah, I don't think.
And they just went back and corrected it last year. And what did it do? It got a bunch of shitty games.
Dude, all they got to do is give me a call.
Boise State and SMU ended up in it.
Playoff committee. All they got to do is just give me a call, and I can help solve their problems. It's that simple,
so?
bro.
How so? How so?
Bro, we've talked about this ad nauseum. You can't even seed the motherfucker right. Like, first of all, let's seed it correctly. Let's
Right.
get the
No,
correct teams. Let's get the correct teams.
Yeah, let's make sure that we don't give
dude.
Boise State a fucking bye.
No, it's not. Listen, man. I'm not even worried about the bye.
Don't put SMU in the motherfucker. Period.
Let's not make it look like we're showing preference to a college football team, right? Let's seed it how it's seeded, and then, like I said, dude, I'm playing in basketball tournaments in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, that are getting managed better than that.
Seeded like shit. There's no two ways wrong.
This shit was terrible. Terrible. How Chuck said, terrible.
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 Hey, but I can tell you this, man. It need to be seeded just like the basketball and everybody else. Conference champions shouldn't get a bye. They shouldn't get a bye. I mean, you go strength the schedule and all that kind of good stuff, man. It's always a different way than what they did. You go to strength of schedule, or however they fall in.